absolutely. Now, so many of former wrestlers have gone from the stage, the wrestling stage, to, the film stage. And, how did you transition? How did you get the part actually for the wedding singer? And for those who don't know, Al Burke was the hero at the end, who pushed the guy that was trying to get in between Drew Barrymore and Adam Sandler's characters, and you push him into the airplane restroom, and Billy Idol's in back of you, like, yeah. I mean, how did that come about? And talk more about how that really changed your life.
I got an audition through my agent, went in, did it. Um, and the funny part was it wasn't reading for Billy Idol as the person, it was David Lee Roth. And that was
Really?
originally the way they were thinking of going.
Mm-hmm.
And so I went in, and the casting director goes, "Great, I loved it. Good news, bad news. I'm going to bring you back on a call back. The bad news is it's in 4 hours back here." Okay, I live like probably 45 minutes from there. It's LA. We drive everywhere. So I went back, and basically then the director was there, and he's like, "Invade my space and do your part." So I was like nose to nose with him. And there was actually another line in it that we didn't get. But I did it, walked away, and didn't hear anything for, I think it was 28 days.
What?
And then all of a sudden
That's a
my
long
agent,
time.
oh, it is. It's a lot longer than normal. My agent calls me and goes, "Oh, you got the part." I'm like, "What part?" At that time I hadn't been out in, probably 10 days. I go, "What part?" He goes, "Oh, the wedding singer." I'm like, "What?" And that night they couriered over the script. So I had a special delivery of the script. So I'm reading through and going, "Oh my God, this is such a chick flick." But then I see we change it to Billy Idol. I'm like, okay, that's kind of cool. So I could see, why they went there and stuff. And so, yeah, um, it was cool. They had a one of the sound stages over at Universal Studios here in Hollywood that had two airplanes in it. One was ours, the big 747, and the other one was the smaller version, the 727, in one stage. So, and all the lights are all set up, so they don't have to do anything outside, so it looks like we're flying along, and, it's just
Mm-hmm.
bright light out there. But it was kind of cool. I walked on stage that day, and Adam turns to Billy Idol and goes, "Oh, there's your bodyguard."
Ah.
So I'm like, okay, this is getting pretty cool. This is the biggest spot I've had in my life at the time. And so um I go, and it was one of those days. Here I am dressed in leather vest, Billy Idol t-shirt, leather pants. And actually I tried on the leather pants and wore them last week for an event, and they still fit. So
Ah, good for
yay.
you.
Yeah, because that was back in what, 94, I think, or 95 I did that. But it was so hot outside that I ended up sitting in the first class section when they weren't filming there because of the air conditioning we had. Because I think it was probably close to 100 that day in LA.
Oh my
And an
gosh.
interesting story, if I can go into quickly.
Oh yeah, yeah, for
Um,
sure. Go ahead.
I'm sitting outside my trailer. My trailer, the window overlooks the clock tower from Back to the Future. So I'm like,
Wow.
"Oh, this is so
Wow.
cool, so cool." So I'm sitting at a table outside that they had set up for all of us, and I'm filling out my contract for, working that day. And the tram goes by, and he's talking. "Oh, look at that guy. He looks scary. I wonder what he's doing here." And I recall back in my childhood, I was the kid on that tram going by looking at all this stuff, and now I'm on the other side. So that was a real cool moment. It's like, oh my God, I crossed over. Look at me now. And the cool part with the wedding singer, I still get paid residuals for that. I get Ford checks every year, and I have since it came out in '95. I think it was, it actually came out.
Hmm.
So yeah, I mean, I'm not getting rich off of it, but it's money I didn't have yesterday, and it easily buys, a nice dinner or something. So that part is very cool.
Yeah, and not only that, that movie just did so much for so many people. It as as a matter of fact resurrected Drew Barrymore and her career. It shot Adam Sandler to, a different sphere. Look at you.
Yeah.
What you've been doing, and I think that's just amazing.